on a Friday or a Saturday night, if you were lucky enough to have a parent to actually care and take you to the arcade and give you about 20 bucks, which was considerably a lot of tokens back in the day, you might run into undercover cops at the arcade. And I got to tell you, you'd be lucky if you could walk away and not spend all of your money on this certain game. I love Undercover Cops for the arcade, and this game only really came out for the Super Famicom in Japan, which was kind of surprising to me because, considering how popular it was, the arcade version, naturally you would think that this game would make it out like like Final Fight did, like Street Fighter 2 did, because all these games, these two games, when it came out on the American versions of Super Nintendo, but not Undercover Cops. For some reason, I guess it was underway, and for some reason, it was canceled. So now, years later, because of the uproar of retro gaming nowadays, we have, behold, we have the actual American version come out in a physical form to the Super Nintendo. And here I am reviewing the actual collector's edition. And I gotta say, one weird thing about the game was is that they eat snails and chickens. So this is the reason for this keychain for Undercover Cops is because you could pick up that chicken as you see on the right screen here, and you could literally just pick them up and eat them, which I thought was fabulous, and was didn't care as a kid, but now as an adult, I'm like, these are little details that matter. Um, as you can see, also, I forgot what the collector's edition um, really included. But shout out to Castlemania because they kept me up to date with the collector's edition and the game because it did take a while for it to get into my hands, I will admit. But that doesn't mean that they didn't have either weekly or bi weekly updates for me as when this game was going to arrive. So shout out to Castlemania Games for that. Um, and the reason I say I forgot is because I really didn't expect the action figure to come in on the collector's edition. I'd realized that opening the box, it was a nice little thing. I was like, oh yeah, I did order the collector's edition, didn't I? And so the action figure is really solid, really nicely done. It's high quality. There is a little bit of, different colors of her hair there, but I think that's part of the. I think that was just part of her character. And her character. This is the character for Rosa, Rosa Feldmond, or Felmonde, however you want to say it. I've included a little gameplay of the Super Nintendo version of Undercover Cops. Hope you guys enjoy that as I explain to you some of the things that I liked, impressions of the unboxing here. The confidential envelope was a really nice touch. As you can see here, these are actual profiles for Matt Gables, for Zan Takahara, and for Rosa. It kind of explains a little bit of who they are, their age, their height, um, you know, pretty much anything you want to know about the character. Really enjoyed that. I thought that was a nice touch. And my favorite part about this envelope, this confidential envelope that you can see here that came in the unbox, was the sticker part. I love stickers. I'm a real big fan. And these stickers are going to go into probably parts of my laptop, my iPad, things of that nature. which I really like. I think they're really cool. Um, and then you've got the certificate of authenticity, which there was only 3,000 of these physical um, games that were made. So if you are still in the market for one of these, I'm pretty sure you can get them and grab them. 3,000 is plenty for people to get their hands on. I'm not sure if they'll make any more, but regardless, they're actually kind of nice. Got the Castlevania game sticker, which was pretty high quality as well. And now we come to the main event, which is the actual game cartridge. And this brings back a lot of nostalgia for me because, man, you know, when you would go to the arcades and play something like Street Fighter 2, which you were very aware of back in 92, 93, you know, you would, and then you'd hear it in Nintendo Power magazines that the game was actually coming to Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo. This was the type of thing that you were just wishing upon a star on. Is the game that you spent so much money going to the arcade for to actually make its way to your house. So this brought about a lot of nostalgia because I'm looking at the cartridge and I'm looking at the details, and to hold it in my hand is something really special. That's why a lot of us collect physical media, because there's a certain attachment, a certain nostalgia that comes with these cartridges and CD discs that we come to love. When you download it from a PS5 or a PS4 or whatever it is you're playing it from, Steam, it's all good, but it doesn't feel the same as ripping this wrapping from the actual box, and you get to smell that brand new plastic in your face, and you're like, oh yeah, baby. So yeah, definitely nostalgic to have this game now many years later, right? So much the nostalgic was for me that I'm even looking at here in this video, I'm trying to not tear up the plastic wrapping that comes into this box, right? I don't know why. This is just my reaction to something so nostalgic to me. You know, it's like unwrapping your young boy blues, you know? And then I'm over here like being really careful with the actual box. You know, I don't like to ruin things. You know, back in the day as a kid, though, yeah, you would ruin shit. That's just the way that it was. Now, as an adult, I appreciate the detail to these things. And there's a lot of detail to this box. Not only the cartridge artwork, but there is plenty to admire in here, like the actual manual. It's in color, it's vibrant, it's sharp. And back in the day, I think you were lucky to get an instruction manual with some of these games. Late in the game of these cartridges, sometimes manuals were hard to get or come by. And then you'd lose them real quick, so you didn't know what the hell you were doing. You'd have to go back to Nintendo Power, see if they had included anything for it. But these instructions here are very colorful, very vibrant. I love them. It represents everything that you would want out of a collector's edition. But once again, that wasn't always the case back in the day. Back in the day, sometimes I even got black and white manuals. And I'm just like, really? Like, even as a kid, I was just like, oh, come on. I wanted something in color. Most of the time, the instruction booklet in color, though, is pretty much all you would get. But with the exception, with this being a collector's edition, you're going to get a little extra. And as you can see, you get the little poster, you know, little wall poster that you could put up in your bathroom or next to your doghouse. I don't care. In your mom's bedroom, whatever you want to put it at. this is actually kind of cool little extra, which I really appreciate. So there's that. I don't remember ever getting something like that back in the day. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, most of the time it wasn't like that. And then now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the cartridge itself. What a beautiful looking cartridge. I absolutely love the cartridge because I don't think I've ever seen a see-through cartridge much. And this one represents a collector's edition cartridge. It's like a frosted see-through. I was even careful to open up this wrapping, and it feels really high quality, really nice in your hands. And man, did those Young Boy Blues hit me. That nostalgia. It's like popping that sucker in to your Super Nintendo. Man, nothing could get in the way, okay? Not even my mom telling me to clean my room. I was like, that's not happening. But anyway, guys, this is all I got for you on this video. Let me know if you liked it or enjoyed it. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. And let me know in the comments below what kind of nostalgic, you know, Super NES cartridge gave you these vibes. I know you got it in ya, so let me know which one did it for ya. Anyway, this is all I got. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one, guys.